Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 16 of SubTerra Tech, where, well, we're getting into bigger factory setups. How? Well, you're going to have to jump into this episode and find out. Uh, I mean, it's right there. Super Factory Manager. So if you guys ever want to know how to set up big factories like this with Super Factory Manager, now's your time. Anyway, if you haven't done so yet, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you guys are the key to doing that. Because the majority of you just watch and leave me here by myself. Um, don't do that. Anyway, have you liked, shared, subscribed? Okay, now dive into the episode. All right, guys, we're jumping into this episode here today where, um, last episode we made this. And while I think it's good, we did get access through completing the stuff over here. So, what I'm going to do now, guys, is I want to get some power flowers. Um, it's relatively shouldn't be too hard to do. We just need a basic EMC link. We're going to need some of these basic compressed collectors, which requires these, which requires glowstone, eternalist fuel block, glass furnace. So glowstone, we need 6. Glass, we need 1, and eternalist fuel. 9 of these to make a block. And a furnace. There we go. And we'll probably be going up the things, so we'll probably be doing more than just this one as we progress along here. And I'm thinking we could actually reuse this one, take what we've got in there, take it all down, and make that a flower farm. What do you guys think? All right. I like that idea. All right. Put this, and we need 9 of these guys to make our first level. There we go. So we're gonna teach this how to make every step of these, and I think I need total of 2 of these for this. So let's go flour. We see here the basic. We need a botanical shard and basic relays. So we need these basic relays, which is obsidian, eternalist fuel, and glass. Uh, Obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And glass. All right. One of these. We're going to need, I can't remember how many of these we're going to need for the flour. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. and we are going to need one of the botanical shards here. Yeah, we're running low on EMC right now, but once we get the flowers going here, you see that it's worth 15 million. What I can do is progress these up using methods of making these dark relays, which is a basic relay and a dark matter. Teach that. Now teach that to this. Go flower. We can see here we're going to need a dark EMC link. Which we already have. We're going to need dark compressed, which is dark collectors, which is a basic collector. Remember, we taught these to this stuff. And a dark one. And there we go. We've got the dark collectors. We're going to need more than what we can make right now. Because our EMC is pretty well trashed because of this. So what I'm going to do is go in here. I think I'm going to just, I don't know why that. Uh, all right. Give me a few moments to break all of this down and pretty much put it back into the EMC here. Okay, so give me a few moments. All right, guys, I cleared this machine out. It's spotless now. So now we've just got this violet flower. I did go all the way up to violet, trying to get to blue, but as you can see here, now we get about 4.7 million EMC per tick or per second. So it is going to go up faster than what this was right here. So I'm going to probably tear this one apart as well. I mean, it was a good starting farm, EMC farm, but stuff has to improve, and we have to get more EMC quicker. Today, I was looking at my farm right here, or my stuff right here, and I was going, there's got to be an easier way, and think we're going to get into super factory management. We're going to need stuff like manager programming disks, label guns. We're going to need a factory manager. We're going to need inventory cables. I was just seeing what all we could get for this networking tool. Maybe might as well have it set there on those lists of stuff. Print form, no. Print press, no. Water tank, we don't need. Just the factory manager and enough cables to help us out. So I'm gonna teach the recipes I need for the super factory manager in here. We not have any black dye in there. I know we have black dye taught to the system. or in our one thing, but there we go. It has back die. Knows how to make that lightweight pressure plates. We'll teach that to it. The factory manager, we're going to teach. We're going to teach it how to make the repeater here. Because why not? That is that for those. We're going to need a label gun, most definitely. Let's see here. Do we not know how to make lapis? Okay, we do have lapis. We do need signs here. I need oak planks. I really need to get to the stage where toss these also in here so we don't have to relearn them. Same with that label gun. And I know you guys are probably like, why aren't you going into mechanism? Mechanism will get you closer to being done with this pack because, I'm getting a little fed up with the speed it takes to make the tier 5s. Also, I'm going to try to come up with a better fluid storage solution for our elite fluids here because that's not nearly enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down this way a little bit, open up an area, and that's just going to be exclusively for magma crucibles. So I'm going to make 20 magma crucible or 25 magma crucibles, 25 fluid encapsulators, and 25 of these dissolution chambers here, uh, along with their speed ups, and I should be right back. All right, guys, before we get too much further, I want to do something real quick. I want to make this into a fluid. And the reason why is I want to smelt down this block of diamond in here, which will go into here. And then since there's no other place to put it, it'll end up in here. I'm going to pick this up. We're going to take this seared tank out of the way here. Place this right here. Place another block here. Hit the... And there you go. This melts down. And we get the smithing template. And there's a reason why I wanted this smithing template. Let's see here. Can this do smithing? I can't remember if this one can. I know AE2 can. This any smithing table, diamond upgrade with the nether ingot with a smithing template will give us netherite upgrades. I want 3 of these. And there is a reason why. I want to test the fluid drawers before we go further in this pack. There we go. It's your tank right there's heater. Okay. It can go in there. Smithing. We'll just take out that. We'll leave one in here I don't need this one stored, but so let's look up the smithing table here. Should be easy to make for us. And I mean, I can do this manually. This, and we need 3 netherite ingots. 3 netherite ingots. Here we go. Something came to me while like I was looking at stuff, but just looking at the functional drawers, and I saw that there was the fluid drawer here. So I wanted to make these fluid drawers here. Does this have a EMC? No. And what I want to do is replace this with a fluid drawer. And I know you guys are going, but Malcore, that's less storage than what previously was in here. Like, it only stores up 32. Well, if we put one more in, we can put pretty much what was in here, and it can store more source now. Okay, and that's just one. We can put up to 4 of these netherite upgrades in here, which will increase this up to 131 K buckets. That is more buckets than we should ever need to use of a source. And that's just with those. Let's grab this last one. Diamond upgrade. I will probably between episodes be getting those into all of my drawers. Netherite. The max amount, so we will have plenty of storage. We're going to also be throwing the pink slime and the life essence into one of these drawers here. There we go. 4 drawers. 2.1 million buckets. So that is a lot of source in that one little area. So we could actually come along here, use these guys up in this method here. We'll just pull them all out. I mean, why not? I mean, that's what we do, right? We just over complex stuff. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted this setup where we're going to be going now. I also am going to make a total of 25 components. We're going to need. So just look at this. It's glowstone, fire charges, and ender pearls. That's not bad. Glowstone, fire charges, ender pearls. And we can say 24 of these. There we go. We have the stuff to make it. It's got to process it here. But what we're going to be doing... Oh, I guess we can't afford another one of these blue flowers. We need a total of 4 of these blue flowers. Oh. We actually have enough for the next tier up. So we go blue collector, blue relay. We get 2 of these cyan matters. I know, guys. I have ADHD. I go, ooh, shiny. 1, 2, 3, 4. These cyan, 9 of these guys. Um, we no longer need this. We have this. Oh, we need 2 of the blue power flowers for this one. Okay. Oh, so that's where the trickiness comes about. Okay. Um, but like I keep progressing that up. 33 billion, that requires 128 billion. I'm trying to progress those up, and I will probably be doing that throughout the rest of this episode, guys, because this is a cleanup day. I meet you guys right back over at the place once I get the components and stuff finished up here. Oh, okay, so we got components. What is the other thing? Flux linkage. Do I have this taught to this? Yes. 24 times 3 is more than 64. 60, 72. And we'll just make those up as well. We're just waiting for the stuff to get done. I'll be right back once we're getting set up for the next step of this project. All right, guys, I am going to try to get the rest of this set up super easy. I've never done this before, Super Factory Manager, so this is first time me playing around with it. Um, at I forgot to make me a factory manager disk. Factory manager disk. I need a red dye, which I can just come in here and grab a red mystical petal. Red dye, I can teach this to it. Same with this. Grab green dye out of here that I need. Should be able to do this now. This is one of the things we want to have. All right. So, oh, I forgot to grab the flux linkage. And I need a flux point 1. Because if I'm not mistaken, Super Factory Manager can transport power as well. So what we're going to do is open this up a little bit more. Back here. Right here is going to be the line of the magma crucibles. Okay, so we're just going to start with these 5 here. We can always edit it later. We're going to take cables behind it, except for this one, we can just put the factory manager here because it acts like a cable. All right, and behind this is where we're going to have our chest, where stuff will come into the system. Let me set it right now. We'll say the chest will be right here. We're going to have also 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these guys, all with the pusher utility. We're going to want to set this one to up. We're going to set this one to, what direction is that? South? There we go. South. We're going to set this one to north. And we're going to set this one to down. Okay. What we're going to set there, this tells me we're going to need at least one more back here. Open. Is we're going to take this right down here, this fluid interface. And we're going to set that right here in the center of this. So anytime these output fluid, they're going to go into these drawers here. We're going to label this drawers. We're not going to lock them. And pretty much we're just going to get all of these set up with integrations and components like that. We're going to make sure that the back is input output. We want that. We're going to do that on all of these. All right. We're going to set the flux point right here. We're going to set this to Malkores. Search. Hmm. Edit. Okay, so there's the edit. There's some examples. I don't know how to do the power. Let's see here. Let's look at limits, if statements, forgot, filtering, changelog, a simple program, thank you, time trigger, tech, round robin. That'd be something. Every 20 ticks, do you probably don't need round robin, instead try to retain to each thingy. We can click cancel. We can still see here. Give me a moment to look up the proper programming for this. And I will be right back. Okay, guys, sorry about that break. I had to study this for a few moments, and I have to go grab what I was what I made to rectify the issue. At how I made a energy cell from power, which is getting charged because I have wireless charging on. Um, anyway, we're gonna set this down here. We're gonna put this on top of it, so it's getting power here as fast as it can accept from this. And there we go. That is pretty much everything we need. I'm going to pretty much hook this up here. We're going to take this grafter here in a second. Looks like our network is out of power. Oh, I know why. I know why our network is down right now. That's because this battery is charging. It's got the ability to hold 2 million FE, and that's more than our power can handle right now. Anyway, we're going to just use this source block right here as our test object. But we're going to go in here. We're going to make this a special program. We're going to give it a name. We're going to call it melters. And then we're going to come down here. This is for just the energy. We're going to say every tick do f in input fe from battery bottom side. We want to make sure it's pulling out from the bottom of that to output fe to magma cruise. That's what we're going to call them. Top side. All right, and we're going to end that section. We're going to do done. And it's going to say that it's missing labels. The battery and magma cruise are not defined. So what we're going to do is pull this up and pulled labels from manager. So we can now shift and we can see battery, and we can right click that. That's now marked as battery. We can say this is magma cruise. We're going to control right click, and all of those are going to be labeled magma cruise. And we're going to push these in here, and we'll see that control click this gets that, and then pushed labels. Okay, so as you can see here now, they are all charged and ready to go. So that's just handling the power. Next, we're going to need the following. Okay, so we're going to say every 20 ticks do the following. We want to input from chest, and we are going to say output retain one. We're just only wanting one to go into each of it. One to each. We want to make sure that it knows to do it to all of them. Magma cruise. Okay. Then we're going to tell it to forget, because after it pulls it out and puts it into the magma crucibles, we want to make sure that if it hasn't finished or once it's finished the process, we want it to input fluid from the magma cruise to output fluid to I'm going to call them F drawers, which is short for fluid drawers. And then we can type int here. Okay, this is it. This is the program that we need. Continue editing. We're going to say done. And we're going to look at this and say, oh, it needs oh, I just realized what I did there. Done. Now we can see magma cruise. There we go. The F drawer and the chest. So we're going to get the pulled labels. We're going to go through this and see magma cruise F drawers. So we're going to come down here, click this guy, this one, and this one. We're going to just already have them prepped. All right, and we're going to go through here to chest, and right there is chest. Now we're going to click that, and if we see right here, they're all processing. They're all going into that source drawer down there, which we want it to do. So this is pretty much all we needed to do to be able to set up this processing here. You see right there that it's starting to overflow. So let's go grab more cables. We can't grab cables. But this should be also pushing into the fluid interface, which once this gets power again, which we can just do that to get this power. Okay, yeah, the network's back up and running. We can put this inventory card in there, and we'll see that that actually is pushing it into there. from this, which is good translation. We just pretty much made those powerful. We want to add some speed upgrades to the interface because why not? Speed. We want 4 speed upgrades, and I think a stack upgrade can also work for that. Well, let me grab the speed upgrades because I don't want to have to go make those again. Stack. And there we go. We do have the final power flower while I was waiting. That's pretty much what I was up to doing, is making power flowers. But now we can put the stack upgrade in here. I think that will empty that out super fast. Those speed upgrades. And now these are going to take a little bit to move. So I'm not sure why it's taking so long to empty these out. Oh, it's keeping that one empty. It is emptying them as fast as possible. So what I am going to do now is open up a little bit of space here. And I'm going to expand this up to the full 25 with you guys. And I think that was going to be it. I'm going to tell you guys right now the way we're going to handle the fluid encapsulator is I'm going to make 25 of them. But how I'm going to handle it is I'm going to have the crafting table push into um a controller. Anyway, we can see that that's now getting source. Remember, we have this as a 25 by 25 or a 5 by 5, which is going to make this run faster. If we want to expand it, we can just push this wall and add more of these guys to it. We just have to add more crucibles to these. We'll pull out the label gun. We'll scroll over to Magma Cruise. Control, click, and there we go. All of those are labeled. We can push that into there. See, they all get power. We can just set the back up for push-pull. Okay, so I'm going to set this all up, and then I'm going to see how much time I have left for this episode. If I've got time, I'm going to set up the fluid encapsulators for you guys, so you guys can see how that one is done as well. The code for this will be in my Discord the day that this shows. Actually, it might be there before it showed, so I'm gonna try to make sure you guys have access to that. We're gonna take this magma crucible here. We're gonna take all of these out of here. This and yeah, this is just so we can speed this along here. Um we got to go through all of these, but like I said, I'm gonna do this real quick off screen, adding all of this stuff to this, and I will be right back. All right, guys. I just looked at the time that we have. I am completely full on this episode. Anyway, we've got the magma crucible set up. Next episode, I'm going to take this factory manager cable over to here um, and set up the fluid encapsulator. And if we've got enough time, the dissolution chamber. The dissolution chamber is pretty much the same as the fluid encapsulator, the way we're going to have to set that up. Anyway, guys, if you like this episode, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button, and leave a comment down below telling me why you've done it. And until next time, later, Gators.